Worldschooling is just homeschooling when it happens around the world.
Are you ready to move on to first grade?
Fourth graders!
Sixth grade!
To 8th grade! High school!
That's Worldschooling in a nutshell. Today is our last official day of homeschool for the year. Ready? So this year, we studied world geography. Who feels more familiar with this map now than I do at the beginning of the year? Janae, can you come and one last time sing us our continent song?
North America, South America, Africa, roar! Europe and Asia, we travel far. Australia, we're surrounded by the ocean. Antarctica, we're already frozen.
Woo! Show me where Europe is.
Here.
Show me where Antarctica is.
There.
At the bottom, good job! Show me where England is.
United Kingdom.
Boom. Show me where Malaysia is.
No, it's over here. It is there, Malaysia.
Malaysia. Show me where Bolivia is.
Bolivia, La Paz.
Nice. Isaac loves memorizing things, so we challenged him at the beginning of this year to memorize all the countries in the world, their location, and their capital.
To give context though, like memorizing 50 states is a big deal. This is over 190 countries and the capitals.
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, right there.
All right. How about Hungary?
Hungary, Budapest, right there.
All right. How about Estonia?
Estonia, Tallinn, right there.
Okay. How about Guatemala?
Guatemala City, right there.
All right. How about Bangladesh?
Bangladesh, Dhaka, right there.
I am so proud of these kids. It was really fun. What we did is we divided the school year up into 7 different units and we studied each of the continents one at a time, learning the geography and some of the countries and the cultures and some of the history. It was so much fun.
It's especially fun because we're getting ready to go there. That makes it way more exciting.
So the last country that we are going to be discussing today is Mexico. Mexico City. Mexico. Okay, so Mexico is a beautiful country that I had the chance to stay in for about 2 months when I was in college, okay? And while I was there, I celebrated my birthday.
What?
And guess what happened?
What?
I was staying with a host family, and all of a sudden I heard a noise. And outside my window, I opened up my window, and there was a mariachi band, and a bunch of the friends I'd met at the university singing and serenading me from down in the street. They also, another way we celebrated was with a homemade piñata.
So Janae, what are you making?
I'm making a piñata.
They're making piñatas. And you got some paint on it?
Yep. Just a little.
Looks like you got some on your dress too. How about you, Laura? What are you doing?
Watch it turn.
Is it a last day of school piñata?
And I'm not even close to done.
Janae, it looks like you missed a spot down here.
Oh.
Elise just finished her piñata. I love all of the little frillies on it.
So the kids each made their own piñata. Janae, did you make that?
She really covered it with a lot of paint.
I made it Sunny's. And
Oh.
Sunny doesn't know how to paint, so we made it look bad.
Oh, great plan. Is there candy in there?
Yeah.
Are you gonna break it open? Uh-oh. Let's see how this works. We've never done homemade piñatas before.
This could
Jeremy
be
is a little
dangerous.
at risk. Let's see, Nene.
Oh! Oh! Oh, that was a good hit. Oh, it's getting battered.
Oh! Janae just beat it on the ground.
Yes!
There's a hole! What's in there?
Pour it out.
it's possible that we did way too many layers of paper mache. We've never made homemade piñatas before, so we didn't know what we were doing. And they are basically indestructible. Oh, that is strong. There goes the piñata. Love the hat.
Yeah.
La fiesta.
I'm gonna break it with my friend later today.
That'll be fun.
2, 3.
I think piñata baseball is my new favorite piñata attraction.
Should be an Olympic sport.
Yep. The one whack.
That was impressive.
Demolition.
We're all sharing.
We're all sharing the candy stash. We just got the most exciting news ever in the entire universe. My sister just had her baby, and he's adorable, so I'm pulling up pictures to show the kids. Look, that's your new cousin. He's so cute.
What's his name?
His name is Ty. There he is. There's my sister and her husband. How does she look so gorgeous after just giving birth? So Elise and I are actually gonna get to go out and help my sister with her new baby and her other kids, and we're really excited about it. I'm gonna get to snuggle this guy. I just reviewed our completed book list for the year, and we read 18 family read aloud books this year. I asked each of the kids to write their 3 favorites. Let's see what the best was.
Secret Garden, Pinocchio, A Place to Hang the Moon.
Those were good ones.
When Hitler stole the pink rabbit, Around the World in 80 Days, A Place to Hang the Moon, When the Sea Turns Silver. I did 4.
That was really good.
I have A Place to Hang the Moon, Around the World in 80 Days, and The Saturdays.
The Secret Garden, A Place to Hang the Moon When the Sea Turns to Silver.
Place to Hang the Moon, Around the World in 80 Days, Treasures of the Snow,
That was
Golden
good.
Goblet when Hitler stole.
I love all of them.
So the one I'm surprised wasn't on more people's lists was Pinocchio. Pinocchio was so good,
Good.
but it was a long time ago.
But like, yeah.
Not as much as some of these other ones. I think you've grown a lot. Okay, let's see. It's getting really close.
I've grown like 2 to 3. Wait, how tall are you? Because I was 5.
With Isaac's foofy hair, it could
Push
work.
down the poof.
The hair.
It's the hair.
It's the hair.
Turn around and like our eyes.
You're like right there.
Well, Elise is right there too, right?
She is.
Yeah, she is. I wonder how tall he will be at the end of our world trip.
Maybe taller than me. It's possible.
That would be cool. It is time to celebrate the end of your school year. First of all, we want to recognize the amazing kindergartners. Step right up. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's tell you some of the amazing things Janae did in kindergarten. Janae learned to read.
It's a big deal.
Can you read now? Could you read before?
Nope.
No, you learned to read. Janae, we learned loves math.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
One of my very favorite things is seeing her writing notes all the time. You guys notice that she's starting to write notes to everybody, and she's always expressing her love.
Are you ready to move on to first grade?
All right, go over to Daddy for a big first grade hug. Dun, 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 dun,
She's a first grader!
You are an amazing 3rd grader. I am so lucky that I got to teach you this year. So here's the thing, 3rd grade, you conquered. You defeated the multiplication table.
Yeah! Multiplication!
This girl knows her multiplication. What's 9 times 4?
9 times 4 is 36.
What's 12 times 5?
12 times 5 is 60.
There you have it. I am so proud of you.
Goodbye, 3rd grade.
Goodbye, 3rd grade. Are you ready to go to 4th grade?
You're stuck.
4th graders!
4th grade!
Yeah!
Next up, we got the 5th graders. is 5th grade. Caleb, you are a strong, reliable, independent student. I am so proud of you. And I love that when we do group work, I don't wonder if you're engaged or not. I know you're listening and you're following along and you're like in sync with me. You know what I mean?
I am in sync with her.
You're a memorization machine too.
He is.
Let's hear it for Kayla!
And now, our 7th grader! Okay, this is weird. You
She
guys are
is.
getting
She's taller
tall.
than you.
No, is she?
Yeah,
she is.
she is.
No, she's not taller.
Yeah, it's like not even
What?
questionable. She just is
I
taller.
always look up to you in spirit.
Now I look down to you.
No. So my tall and vibrant 7th grader, what can I say about this year without getting emotional? Like, I am so proud of you. I am so proud of the woman that you are growing up to become. I'm so proud of your adventurous, brave creativity in cooking. Like, you attempt cooking stuff that I'd be like, I don't know how to do that. And you just go for it. You're Pavlova. I can like drool right now just thinking about it.
I learned about like how big the world was.
Yeah.
Like I had only learned about like America and America's Revolution and blah blah blah, Tea Party, whatever.
Yeah.
And now I got to learn little bits of all the places of the different continents, and it was super interesting.
So where's your first day of school gonna be for 8th grade?
I don't know. Wait, do you know?
I do know.
To 8th grade!
Last, but never least, is our 8th grade! It's growing up. Okay, I cannot believe that you are going into 9th grade this next year. I feel like you've learned a lot about time management and organization, and I was thrilled with the blog he made this year. He made a blog. He has a blog. And those writing assignments, they were not only informative and fun, but they showed your personality.
And there are like 50 of them.
Yes, I loved hearing that. Wait, Janae, this is a big deal.
Yeah, to high
This is
school,
High school.
I'm going to high school.
You're going to high school.
around the world. High school! Janae asked us all to sit down for an announcement. What's up?
Sunny's in kindergarten!
Sunny! Being so sad thinking about life without Sunny.
We recently finished reading the book Around the World in 80 Days together as a family. It was a really good book. We really liked it. So we are going to watch the movie today. They are gonna eat the candy, watch the movie. I'm gonna make us some tacos for lunch. How cool is it that we are ending our school year hearing the story of Around the World in 80 Days as we prep to go around the world in 365 days. You guys, we're gonna circumnavigate the globe together.
Whoa.
They have a hot air balloon. The book doesn't have a hot air balloon.
So after reading the book, one of the kids' pet peeves is Around the World in 80 Days is always shown with hot air balloons, but there's no hot air balloon in the book.
Oh my goodness, our afternoon got so busy. The kids have birthday parties and friend hangouts and tennis things going on, and so we've just been like running around like crazy. But I wanted to take a minute before it's nighttime, and I completely forget to talk to you guys about Worldschooling. Worldschooling is just homeschooling when it happens around the world. But it also includes a little bit of a mindset shift where you're thinking that a lot of the kids' education and learning and growth is going to come from the experiences that they have and their exposures to different places and cultures and people rather than maybe textbook learning. So for our family, we are going to be shifting our homeschool focus a little bit for this next year. My plan is to have each of the kids do an online math program. Now this isn't gonna be a math program that they have to be sitting in their seat at 9 a.m. a certain time zone to get their instruction. It's gonna be a program that they can do on their own time. So that way when we're traveling on our travel days, maybe they'll do 2 lessons. And when we're at home for a day, having some downtime, they can do a lesson. Maybe they'll do it at night. Maybe they'll do it in the morning when they wake up early. Who knows? But that gives our daytime time period free to go and play and explore and adventure. History and science are not going to be done through a formal curriculum this year. They are going to be lived and breathed as we move through the world and explore together. So we're going to learn the history of the areas that we're in. We are going to learn about the people and the significant innovations that are in that area and the significant historical events. But it just makes a lot of sense to just study where we are when we're there rather than follow a formal curriculum for that. This year is going to be full of so many field trips. Field trips to museums, field trip to historical sites, field trips to basically everywhere. Basically the whole year is a giant field trip. So I'm going to have the kids keep track of the information and what they're learning by making their own personalized timeline of the world, so that as we're traveling through different places, they can see how different things that were happening in different places around the world might have been happening in similar times. Reading is my favorite way to educate and to learn. And so we are going to be doing a lot of reading. The kids all have Kindles and we're going to take those on the trip, and each country that we're visiting I am making a reading list for, so that the kids can have specific assigned readings that'll help us dive deeper into the culture and the history that is happening there. Also, the kids will do plenty of free reading. The kids are each going to keep a journal of our world adventure, a daily journal where they can write about the places they saw, the experiences they're having, and what they're learning. And then I'm going to review those journals with them once a week to work on their writing and just so that we can connect about the things that they're discovering. Some stuff has to be put on hold this year. One thing is piano lessons. We're super sad about that. We know that we're going to lose some piano skills, but it's a trade-off that we had to make for this opportunity. The kids will keep up with Spanish via simple online Spanish programs. So that's it. That's the whole year in a nutshell. I've considered adding a few science units because we had so much fun with that this year. I've considered a lot of things, but this is kind of the basic framework. It's built on having online programs that can support us and give us the flexibility that we need to be able to adventure when we want, and then also just really immersing ourselves, not just the kids, but Jeremy and I as well, in learning about the places that we will be. We're also going to keep our eyes out for interesting educational classes and opportunities as we travel. I'm really interested in cooking classes. We're really excited to do some like theater and music productions, like to attend them. And so, yeah, that's Worldschooling in a nutshell. Let me know if you have any questions. Oh, Sunny doesn't like the thunder. Hey, baby, ready to go inside? Should we go inside, baby? Let's go.
Good night. Treehouse out.
Someone asked me recently if I was nervous about anything for the world trip. And in my brain, I thought, a better question is there anything I'm not nervous about for the world trip?
We're genuinely sorry that we haven't shown up more vulnerable.
Life has been so hard over the last few years, and I know that's not unique to our family.
I feel like I'm going through a bit of a midlife crisis.
What's going on with your braces?